Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Wow, that was awesome. Welcome back to We Reel Episode 8. I'm Gary. And I'm Wendy.
And we are back with an awesome Bloody Mary of the day. I am so excited.
It's amazing
to hear about this Bloody Mary. Wendy, please tell us what we have here.
Okay, so we have the sweet and the salty. We have your favorite, Gary, the butterscotch crimpet. You love that. That is your favorite.
I do.
Then we have the dash of bacon for the salty. We have the chocolate donut, the cream filled, and to finish it all off, the nice peanut butter filling, which is my favorite. You know how I am with chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, we have our chaser. We can't go without that.
Okay, so we have a movie of our day that Wendy will pick. And I know you have a good one for us all today, and you're going to let us know what that movie is so that we can get the family together tonight and watch this movie. What is your movie of the day?
This is so appropriate for this time. Groundhog Day. Who's not thinking about that every single day?
That is perfect. It's like Groundhog Day, the movie. Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell.
Yeah.
And the premise of the movie is Bill Murray wakes up in this little town in Puxahomie, Pennsylvania, whatever it's called. And he wakes up and it's the same day over and over and over. And don't you feel like in quarantine, it's kind of like we're living that right now?
Yes, yes. In fact, I got in the car for the first time after a week. I really kept myself tight except for our walks.
Yes.
And I felt like I was like an outer body experience almost when I got in the car and I started driving after a week because I was living Groundhog Day. So that was actually a treat to drive yesterday for the first time from the Friday before. So, yeah, I feel like I'm in that all the time.
Yeah, it's like we're over and over. So watch Groundhog Day. Great movie for the whole family. Very funny. And it's a classic, so you won't want to miss that.
Yes.
You know, when we made these Bloody Marys, sometimes we make a fresh Bloody Mary recipe, but we've been using mixes.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, the mix that I found of all the different mixes is in this Bloody Mary. So later this week, let's tell them the mix that we like best.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
We recommend, because on our show, it's hard to make a fresh Bloody Mary every day. So we cheat a little bit and we put a mix in ours, and we have an absolutely fantastic mix.
And it tastes delicious. I mean, it's so good.
It's so spicy. And if you like spicy, this is the best one because it's really got a spicy kick.
For sure.
Okay.
Sweet and salty. Oh, you guys have to try this. I know it looks a little...
I'm so excited to dig into this. I feel like, though, I should have a meal first before jumping in, but I guess this is...
Some people like to mix a sweet and a salt.
Yeah, they love it.
I think it's good.
I'm so excited.
Change it up a little.
So excited. All right, so, like we promised last week, we food store. People have been asking us, you know, we got to go get our food. Are there any tips that you have? So my first tip is you want to first go out and get your food shopping cart when
that
you get there.
shopping cart's huge.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a hoarder. That seems to be like a little maybe too big. Maybe I shouldn't go get that much.
Huge.
Yeah, well, so you grab your shopping cart, okay, before you get to the food store. Now, one thing though, before you go, don't you think it's important to plan your weekly meals? What has happened when we don't have our meals planned out?
Disaster once again. It's just, we're all over the board. We have a little of this, a little of that. So the plan is key. And now that you're in this sort of Groundhog Day zone, we may not be planning as much, but to continue to plan is really important for sure.
So like maybe one night you do a frozen pizza. That's your dinner. Then maybe the next meal you do spaghetti and meatballs. So like you mix it up each night and have a
These
different
people
meal
are
each
cooking
time.
big meals. I don't know who's
Yeah.
doing spaghetti
I'm
and
just
meatballs.
giving you I'm giving you the things that
They're
I
good
usually
cooks.
cook.
The
Because
viewers are good cooks. I know that.
they are. But you know what? Maybe one night we do your pretzel, your homemade pretzel.
yes,
mix
yes.
for one
If you
night.
really want to splurge
That
and
could
do
be
it
our
right, the pretzels
But
are
anyway,
great for
plan
dinner.
out your meals. That's the best way to do it when you're doing your meals. So other things that you want to bring to the food store, certainly sanitary wipes. Now, I know most food stores have them, but I tell you what, the other day when I went to the particular food store I went to, I couldn't find them right away.
They were probably out.
Right,
They
so
ran
you want
out.
to wipe down the food cart. You
Right.
want to wipe down your hands a couple of times during, because there's certain things that you want to be careful and not to touch. So wipe down food basket, food cart, things like that. You also want to keep your 6-foot distance. Now, they actually have line markers now on the floor that tell you where to stand, which I think is convenient. Now, the first time I went, I didn't see the line marker, and of course I was too close, and everyone's like, go back, because I had walked past the line marker. But once I did, everything went cool. And
I picture you right on top of that person, just right in their space.
Well, I didn't know the line marker, and they have security outside
He's
too.
a space invader.
Security came around with telling us what line to go in, and they were very good. So they were very helpful too.
That's awesome.
And then you only want to really buy your essential things. Get the things that you need. That's really important. Get the things you need. Get in, get out. And you're ready to go. Now, I had an incident when I was going down the toilet paper line. There was a sign there. Let me tell you what this sign was in the toilet paper, and I'm going to read this to you, all right? It said here, the sign is, due to recent outbreak of stupidity and panic purchasing by complete idiots, the nation is currently experiencing a shortage of toilet paper and common sense. Expect supplies to be replenished once these sheep-minded morons here all starve to death in their homes, surrounded by toilet paper without any food. So that was what the sign said when I was there. So it makes sense, is everyone's grabbing toilet paper, don't forget to get food.
True. Good point.
Boom, boom. That was a joke.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
Was it funny?
That was a joke.
Are you guys laughing?
That was a joke that my father-in-law sent me, and I thought that was kind of
Bubbles,
funny.
hats off.
So that was a quote. And then
another
another thing that he sent me is when you're getting the toilet paper, a guy asked me, does anyone know how long toilet paper lasts if you freeze it? Boom, boom. Another joke. You're not loving my humor today.
No.
All right, let me finish.
I need a good joke to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be really funny.
And presentation is key, and maybe I'm not hitting it right. How about this one here? Some people aren't shaking hands because of coronavirus. I'm not shaking hands because people aren't using toilet paper.
Okay.
Not the best one?
It's okay.
All right. And then if you don't have toilet paper, here's an option. Try Spam between your cheeks, and when you poop, it won't stick. How's that one?
That's good.
All
That was the best one yet.
Now, how would I know that? How would I know that joke? Maybe I've tried it.
I'm sure you have. I didn't want to announce that. Of course you have.
All right, so you know what? I've got to work on my presentation with these jokes, but I think once I get that going, I'll get it down.
You're not horrible.
Thank you very much. All right, so Wendy, in between these sips of Bloody Mary, do you have a positive
I didn't
thought
even sip this
for
yet.
us today?
Wait,
It
let
is
me
so.
try
Wait
one.
till you taste it.
Mmm.
And then when you're sipping it, you have that aroma of the sweet going up your nose.
I picture you taking this big slab of icing.
Oh yeah, I'm a big butterscotch. Now when I eat a butterscotch crimpet, I like to eat all the crimpet, the crimpet part first, and then I save the butterscotch for last.
Yes.
And you get that taste. It's just, that's how I eat.
So good. And do you ever notice now, the crimpets are like this big? When we were kids, they felt huge. That pack of 2 or 3, they were like so big.
Yeah.
Now it's like they're as big as your thumb.
I think
so
they shrunk them down.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They definitely did the budget.
So my positive thought
Can't
is
wait. What is your positive thought?
Everyone is trying. Well, we're trying to support barbershops, beauty salons, restaurants, the local businesses that are still open. And those that aren't, well, they're not open, a lot of them. Some are part-time or curbside, but some are not, like the salons. And some are recommending getting a gift card.
Early,
So
before you can even go there.
Yes, get the gift card early.
I love that idea.
Now, if you can, but not only get the gift card to support your salon, to do for others, as we talked about last week, give the gift card to someone that maybe is in need more than you. There's people, we're all going through stuff at this time. So think of a neighbor, maybe a teacher friend, maybe a coworker, someone that's, or just not in a good place. make their day, get a gift card, support your local business, and give it to somebody else instead of yourself.
Fantastic. I love that. That's a very good, positive thought for the day. Very nice. Now, there was something we did fun last night with the family, and we suggested, I believe it was Zoom that we did, and we Zoomed about 6 different families.
Yes.
And that went really cool.
It was great. It was like the Brady Bunch. And when people
because all the
talked about
squares that were up. Like, you could look up and they could look down. And
I have friends that have told me, and I've seen it on Facebook, and I'm sort of like, we got on. It was great. And you know what's great? Even if you don't feel like doing it, because I was sort of like, you do it, again, for others. My dad and his wife, they just had a smile from ear to ear. And it was great. They saw grandkids, you know, nieces and kids and daughters, sons. It was great. So if you can do that once a week, especially with family members that are far or older, they love it. So it's a great activity, and I think we're going to do it once a week.
Yeah, we are going to do it once a week. And even if that's something that you never thought of you would do before, if the quarantine makes us get closer to family and do something like that, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that is such a cool thing. Okay, so Wendy and I are about to dig into these amazing Bloody Marys, and we are so excited about it. So next week, or next episode, which is tomorrow, we're going to be filming all week for everybody, giving our Bloodies. We've got a great Bloody Mary for everyone tomorrow. But we have a special guest tomorrow that is going to actually be cooking. We have a professional chef that will actually be preparing, and we're going to get to watch what they're preparing for us to put in a Bloody Mary. That's something you don't want to miss. And also, please remember, when you come on our site, please like us and also subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
For some reason, that helps us in some way, but again, we really haven't figured out this whole YouTube thing yet. But when we do, we know that a like and a subscription to our channel is really huge, so please do that. We would appreciate that.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks so much. We're so excited. We are going to dig right into these Bloody Marys, and enjoy your happy hour at home. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.